Hey everybody, it's Maria. With me now, Keith Parker. He was CEO of MARTA. Moving on, but he's going to be with us right here in Atlanta. Keith Parker, welcome.
Thank you.
So, how many years were you with MARTA?
Just under 5 years. We came in December of 2012, and it was at a time when MARTA was going through some really rough periods where the agency had lost millions of riders. The public perception was very negative. Our crime numbers didn't look very good, and the most daunting of all was that the agency was facing a fiscal crisis where fares have been raised 3 years in a row, services have been cut dramatically, and despite that, the agency was projected to lose $33 million that first year I was here, and going on to lose 25 to 33 every year to the point where it would be fiscally bankrupt within about a 5-year period. About now, that's what the auditing firm KPMG said. We were able to turn that $33 million deficit into a $9 million surplus in about 6 months. And we've added millions of dollars to that budget reserve, where today we just closed out fiscal year 17, and we ended up with $261 million in budget reserves, so that our taxpayers, our customers now can feel that MARTA is on very stable ground.
How do you feel you were able to accomplish all of that?
Well, it's sort of what I'm known for. I've worked for a number of different public transit authorities around the country, and in every case, we're able to cut our costs, increase our ridership, improve our crime numbers, and dramatically increase and improve the perception and overall reputation of the transit system. So here we took a very meat and potatoes approach of looking for every opportunity to save money, everything from transitioning our paychecks from where all 4,500 MARTA employees used to get a paper paycheck every 2 weeks to we automated all those things. We made a very concerted effort of using more compressed natural gas. We've been able to refinance some of our debt. One big announcement that we made a few weeks ago was by going through a refinancing. We went to Wall Street and catered to a few firms, and in result, we were able to save $48 million over the next 18 years in taxpayer money with this new refinancing. We've seen our credit rating go up pretty dramatically over these last few years. So lots of little things and some big ones have led to our financial turnaround.
And with all that being said, will MARTA do well with you not there?
Well, I'm a big believer in Jim Collins, who wrote many books, including Good to Great. And a part of what he would describe as a level 5 leader is one who has not just changed things personally, but changed things institutionally. So the changes we've made are business changes, not led by personality, so that our agency is on stable ground. We've got very solid employees. We've changed policies where we needed to, and as a result, whoever comes in will have a very strong organization to run.
What, if anything, did some of the lawsuits that are starting to come in, not many I must say, in reference to folks saying they didn't feel safe on the service or internal IT issues, what, if anything, did that have to do with your departure?
No, in fact, MARTA right now is more stable now than it has been in over 20 some odd years, going back to the Olympic Games. There's always going to be some naysayer out there, but those things don't bother us. We want to work on any places where we have gaps. We're going to do that. Anything that we need to do to get better, we will make those focus areas. But no, our agency from a fiscal standpoint, from a safety standpoint, we're better now than what we've been again in quite some time. In fact, when you look at our safety numbers, our safety and security numbers, we instituted a program called the Ride with Respect program just a few years ago, which took a no-tolerance attitude towards uncivil behavior. We've now seen, as a result of that program, MARTA is the second safest large transit system in the country as it relates to Part 1 crimes, and these are the more serious crimes, ranging anything from assaults and that sort of thing, all the way down to cell phone snatching. But we're the second safest in the entire nation in that regard, and we think that's due in part to this Ride with Respect campaign, more police presence, and a number of other things. And thankfully, we've had not one civil rights complaint, not one racial profiling complaint during this entire period.
And when it comes to safety, what would you say to the riders of MARTA?
I would say you're riding a very, very safe system, that we take it seriously every single day. Now, even one crime is too many. So one of the other things we really focus in on is catching the bad guys. And one of the ways we've become much better at that is that we now have cameras on every bus, every train, and all the rail stations. So if you commit a crime on MARTA, it's about the dumbest place to commit one. And we have a very strong record of catching anybody who does commit a crime on our system.